Share the video to family and friends. Share it to everybody. Join us on this very short broadcast. We are going to speak about a very important issue that concerns every Biafran. I thank you for joining. Deceit Obi Emmanuel, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate everybody. Please kindly share the video on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share it so that people can join us. Let's share views, a very short and a quick one. Let us tell the world what is going on in the Biafra land. Also encourage ourselves as Biafrans. We are going to encourage ourselves. As I always tell you, each time I come online, I don't come online to come and preach hate. I don't preach hate speech. I don't talk against people. I don't come here to fight against people or to talk against my fellow brothers and sisters. No. I come here to encourage Biafrans. Donald Tools and Kim, thank you for joining. Udem, thank you for joining. Emeka Okere, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate everybody who have joined. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you so much for connecting wherever you are connecting from. I say may Chukwu Okike be my guide and protect you as you are joining the broadcast. C.A. Kingsley, thank you for joining. Mwadi K. Ebere Chukwu, thank you for joining. I appreciate everybody have connected. Today we want to talk about a very important issue. There is something that is going on in Biafra land that people have to be aware of. There is something that's going on in Biafra land that everybody has to be aware of. The war we are fighting in Biafra land has taken a different shape. Although this has been going on for a very long time and it has been reactivated again. Samuel Okoro, thank you so much for joining. They have reactivated a different mode of attack against Biafran people have been activated in Biafra land, and we have to be aware of it. Mainly, this message is to wake up our brothers and sisters in the coastal region. Henry Moneyman, thank you so much for joining. Victor Mba Malo, thank you for joining. We have to wake up our brothers and sisters in Biafra land. We have to wake them up and let them know the situation. Mainly those in the coastal region. Remember, our Supreme Amazing Nandekana have succeeded in bringing unity in Biafra land. Every single Biafran will begin to see ourselves as one. And that is why I always say it on my broadcast. Let us begin to identify ourselves as Biafrans and only Biafrans alone. It doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your region, it doesn't matter your location. Always take yourself to be a Biafran and fight for the actualization of Biafra. That is why we are here, and that is what we are doing on a daily basis. So we have to wake up and continue to do things that we are supposed to do at all times. We have to do things that we are supposed to do at all times. There is an attack that is going on against Biafran people in Biafra land that people don't tend to understand. There is another plan by the Fulani Caliphate to take the land of the Biafran people indirectly. They have started planting that seed of hatred again in Biafra land. They have started planting that seed of hatred again in Biafra land, passing through some greedy fools in Biafra land. There are some greedy people who are in Biafra land today that they are using, mainly in the coastal region. Mainly in the coastal region. Remember when Mazen Nanekano was preaching, he told us that we have Igbo-speaking Biafrans in 13 states of that contraption called Nigeria. We have Igbo-speaking people that are indigenous. These are not visitors. Indigenous Igbos. We have indigenous Igbos in Biafra land in 13 states of that very contraption called Nigeria. In 13 states. But the Caliphate are trying by all means possible to compress the Igbo-speaking Biafrans into 5 states. They are doing this by all means possible to see that they compress the Igbo-speaking Biafrans into 5 states. And they are now trying to use our fellow brothers and sisters in Biafra land to help them to compress the Igbos into their 5 states. But everybody have said it that there are Igbo-speaking Biafrans in 13 states of the contraption called Nigeria. And that is why the Fulani Caliphate are fighting by all means to make sure that they continue to create division between the Igbo-speaking Biafrans and their fellow brothers. We are Biafran. Biafrans are one people. We are one people from one ancestral parents. From one ancestral parents, that is where we come from. Nobody can divide us, and we must not allow any Fulani Caliphate ideology in Biafra land. We must not allow it. Today, what is happening in Biafra land is that they are using some greedy people in the coastal region, some greedy Biafrans. Some greedy Biafrans in the coastal region are being used against their own brother. They are being used against their own Igbo-speaking Biafrans. Those of them who are indigenous in some states in the coastal region, Their land is forcefully taken away from them, and they are being forced to deny their Igbo-ness. It doesn't matter how you try to deny it. It doesn't matter how you try to pretend about it. Let me tell you, as long as you are living in that very contraption called Nigeria, as long as you're a Biafran, there is a chain that binds every Biafran together, and we are one people. That is why sometimes you see Mazen Nandekano come on his broadcast and he said that we are all Igbos. When Mazen Nandekano said that we are all Igbos, he's not trying to take away your tribe from you. He's not trying to dominate you. He's not trying to demonize you. He is trying to tell you about our relationship. We have one ancestral parents. You might be having different language, but when you speak your language, everybody in that Biafran land will understand you. We will hear one or two words that looks like our own word in your own word. We are one people. If anybody is coming to force you and coming to tell you to distance yourself from your own brother in Biafra land, do not heed to such kind of information. Do not buy to it. The Caliphate are coming with a strong attack. They are pumping money into the coastal region, using some greedy people in the coastal region. There are some greedy people. There are some few greedy people in the coastal region that the Caliphate are using. They are using to buy land, the land that belongs to the Igbo Biafrans in the coastal region. Those who are indigenous, they are being forced to sell their land. They are being forced. Their land is being forcefully taken away from them, unless they are given. And also they are given the condition of denying their Igbo-ness. It's either you deny your relationship with the Igbos, or you deny being an Igbo for you to retain your land, or they take away your land from you. This is what is going on in the coastal region as I speak. This is what is going on, and we have to bring it to notice of our people in coastal region. The Biafrans in coastal region. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your location. We are one people, one ancestral parents. We have one thing that connects us together. We have one thing that connects us together. The Caliphate is trying by all means possible to make sure that they divide us, to make sure that we don't have one voice. But we must not allow them. We must not allow them. They are fighting tooth and nail from all angles, from all corners, to make sure that they push this agenda of making sure they compress the Igbo-speaking Biafrans into 5 states, which is not possible. They are doing it today using some other people, some other greedy Biafrans, who have sold their soul to the enemy, who have sold their souls to Satan. They are the people they are using today to take away the land of the Igbo-speaking Biafrans from them. They give them a condition of denying their Igbo-ness. Let me tell you, it doesn't matter how you deny. It doesn't matter how you deny your relationship with your brother, your family. It doesn't matter how you deny. The Caliphate can never love you. The Caliphate can never love you. If you help them to kill your brother, you help them to take the land of your brother, you help them to steal from your brother, at the end of the day, they are going to destroy you, and you're going to suffer most. You are going to suffer most. If you don't know it now. This agenda that the Caliphate is, this is what Mazen Nandekano have destroyed. And now you can see the reason why they hail Mazen Nandekano. The reasons why they kidnapped Mazen Nandekano from Kenya. They went to Kenya and kidnapped Mazen Nandekano against all international law. And they brought him. They kept him incommunicado. They put him in isolation, and they are still torturing him in DSS. It's because of what you see them doing today. Every now and again, you see them unveiling all those plans. All those evil plans they had in mind that made them to go and kidnap Mazen Nandekano. Today, you see them unveiling those plans. You see them unveiling those plans in all angles, in all states, in all places. Today, the agenda that the Caliphate is pushing in Biafra land is creating division, creating enmity. That very bond that Mazen Nandekano have tried to make us build, to see ourselves as brothers, to see ourselves as one blood, today they have come again to begin to destroy it through some greedy men. There are some greedy men in the coastal region that they are using to push this agenda. They forcefully take land from the Igbo-speaking Biafrans who are in the coastal region. They forcefully take their land and give them a condition of denying their Igbo-ness. It is either you deny your Igbo-ness or they take away your land from you. Do not deny who you, no matter what happens, don't deny whom you are. And do not sell yourself to the enemy. It doesn't matter how you deny. It doesn't matter how you try to help the enemy. They will definitely come for you. They will definitely come for you. It is better you stand up today and fight along with your brothers and sisters. Fight along with your brother as a Biafran. As long as you are settled in the old southeastern region. As long as you are settled in the old southeastern region. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your location. It doesn't matter your religion. We are one people and one family. We are one people and one family. And nobody can change that. Nobody can change that. No matter how you pretend, no matter how you try to do it, you cannot change that. Every one of us have to sit up and wake up. Do not allow what is about to happen to happen. This is what is going on today in Biafra land. It is already going on. And it is you and I that will fight it and stop it. And for those who they are approaching, if they approach you to denounce your identity, do not denounce your identity, because it doesn't matter. Even if you deny your identity, they will still kill you. They will still do what they want to do. Remember the Asaba massacre. Remember the Asaba massacre. Even when some people decided not to join the Biafra, they say they're not Biafra in order to save themselves. They say they are not Biafra. They deny Biafra in order to join Nigeria. Still, they were being killed. In Asaba, people who came along to deny their Igbo-ness, who came around to deny their Biafran-ness in Asaba, they came. Igbos were there, Ijos were there, Efik were there. Different tribes who denied being part of the Biafra struggle. They decided to play neutral, to join their so-called one. What happened in Asaba? They still massacred them, they killed them. They opened fire on them. With all the welcome address, with all the preparation, with all the welcome, they gathered them together and they killed them. That is to show you that the Fulani man knows whom you are. Even though they will use you to kill your brother, they will use you against your brother, they will use you against your sister, they still know whom you are. They will not spare you. They will not spare you. After they have succeeded through you to take away the property of your brother, they are going to come after you and take you away. And take you away. So I want you to receive this message with all our heart. Most especially our brothers and sisters in the coastal region. Our brothers and sisters in the coastal, the Biafrans in the coastal region, the Biafrans in the coastal region. It doesn't matter the language you speak. It doesn't matter your tongue. It doesn't matter your religion. As long as you are a Biafran living in the coastal region, always remember that we are one people. We are one people. Do not buy away the land of your own brother for the caliphate. Do not force your brother to change his or her identity because of the caliphate. If you are in the coastal region and you are pushing this agenda of the caliphate, it is going to come after you. It is definitely going to come after you. This is not the time for us to look back. We have gone very, very far that we cannot go back anymore. We have gone very far that we cannot go back anymore. Do not allow money to rule you. Don't allow money to take over. My duty here is to continue to create awareness and tell Biafrans to stand up before it is too late. We have to stand up now. Speak to your neighbor. Anybody that is around you, speak to them and tell them. Talk to your neighbor. Do not sell your land for any reason to the caliphate. Do not deny your identity for any reason whatsoever. This is the same strategy they used in the past. The same strategy they used during the Civil War. During the Civil War, they brought this strategy and so many people denied their identity. That is why so many people today who are Igbos, who you will see them, their first name, their second name, their last name is Igbo. You will see their name openly is Igbo. They speak Igbo. Still, they deny being Igbo. Simply because they were threatened. They were given a condition and they thought that that condition is going to make life better for them. Every single one of them that have denied their identity, how better is their life today? How better is their life today? So many people who have denied their identity in the past, how better is their life today? How long will you continue to deny whom you are and deny your identity? There was one of the actress I saw where she was being interviewed. I think it's Stella Damasus. Stella Damasus was saying that her surname originally is Ojukwu. Her original surname is Ojukwu, but for her to be able to run away from civil war and be able to secure herself and be able to look neutral, her grandparents changed their name to Damasus. They changed their names. And that same thing happened to so many families. So many families in Biafra land, so many families in Biafra lands decided to change their names, change their identity, denying whom they are because they want to be relevant. People deny their identity, they deny their own brother, your own brother. Biafran people, as long as you are in the old southeastern region, in the old southeastern region and the lower Benue, we are one people, one family. We are one people. The same blood is flowing in our vein from the same grandparents. If you don't know, go and look at everybody from the old southern region. Look at them properly. You will see your own mirror. You see your own mirror in their face, in their attitude, in the food they eat, in their religion, in everything they do, in their culture. You will see a replica of yourself. It doesn't matter the part of Biafra land where you are. Look at anybody that comes from Biafra land, you will see a replica of yourself. So how long will we continue to deny ourselves? How long? How long will we continue to deny ourselves? This is the evil that is going on as we speak, and we must not allow it. We must not allow it. If you have a neighbor who is from the coastal region, if you are a Biafran in coastal region, if you are an Igbo Biafran in coastal region, hold your ground. Hold your ground and keep everything that belongs to you. Do not sell your soul to the enemy. Do not sell your soul to the caliphate. Do not sell your rights. Do not deny your identity. Stand your ground. Because if you deny your identity, it is not going to get better. Your situation is going to get worse. Your situation is going to get worse. Definitely going to get worse. The war we are fighting is a very tough one. It's not a small. If anybody tells you that it's going to be easy, it is not going to be easy. It is going to get worse by day. Because Britain is there, giving them all the plan. Britain is there, laying all the foundation for them. Britain is there, directing everything that's happening in the continent called Nigeria. The High Commission of the United Kingdom is there in Nigeria, directing everything you see happening. They are the one giving the advice. The woman you see in Nigeria called Katrina Lyons, the ambassador in Nigeria, Katrina Lyons, you see what she's doing. Traveling from one place to the other, causing trouble, causing problem any place she goes to. When she goes there and come out, you will see killings. Any place she visits, as soon as Katrina Lyons visit a place, and once she visit that place and leave, you will see destruction and obstruction in that very place. When she went to the north, after going to the north and came back, the indigenous people could not find their life again. Their life will not be the same again. Now she has visited Anambra State. After she visited Soludo, you see what is happening in Anambra State. You see what is happening in Anambra? These are the evil men we are up against. The war we are fighting is not just against the Fulani. Who are the Fulanis? Let's for we are the Fulanis, they can do nothing. Fulanis are not intelligent enough to face the Biafrans. They don't have that intelligence to face the Biafrans or to begin to subdue the other indigenous tribes. But it is the British that is empowering them. It is the British that is pushing them, telling them what to do and how to go about it. And today, they are pushing them to continue to create division in Biafra land. They know that the only way they can conquer us is by dividing us. Mazen Nandekana have said it in one of his broadcasts that the only way the caliphate can conquer us is by dividing us. And that is why they are bent on creating that divide and rule. They are bent on, you can imagine, people who deny to be Igbo Biafrans. Now, today, there is election. Today, they are talking about their 2023. Talking about 2023. It is now, during election time now, that so many of them in the coastal region today have now begin to accept that they are Igbos. They now begin to accept that they are Igbos, so that they can be able to have a chance to work for the Fulani Caliphate. So that they can be able to have a chance to manipulate their people. So that they can be able to have the chance to serve British. But when Mazen Nandekano came and told us that every single one of them, that we are all Igbos, they refused. Most of them denied. They denied being Igbos. They denied being Igbos. You see, Ipere man, someone that speaks Igbo, his first name, second name, and his grandparents, they are all Igbos. But if you go and tell me that I'm not Igbo, divide and rule. The caliphate is not stopping. Today they have raised the bar. They have now gone to the extent of buying the land. Every place where the indigenous, where Igbo Biafrans are indigenous in the coastal region. Every place where the Igbo Biafrans are indigenous in the coastal region, they are buying off the land. By force, buying off the land, using some of our brothers in the coastal region. They are using the greedy people in the coastal, the greedy ones, buying off the land, forcing them to sell the land by all means. It's either you sell off your land or you deny your Igbo-ness. How long shall we continue to dance to the caliphate idea? Every one of us have to wake up. It is not going to get better except we fight for our freedom. And if you sell your brother, they will definitely come after you. They will definitely come after you. It's not going to end there. It's not going to end there. The stage we are now, every one of us know that Nigeria has ended. It is no longer a propaganda. It is no longer something we have to beg person to hear or understand. Nigeria has ended. Everybody knows that. Nigeria, the contraption called Nigeria has ended. It doesn't matter how you pretend about it, it has ended. There is no more security in the contraption called Nigeria. Look at what I was reading online. I was reading a message online where a military man, a revered military man, somebody they were praising as a military, sneaked away from the barrack. He went and fought with the Boko Haram. He joined Boko Haram to invade a village, kidnap. After kidnapping, he will wear uniform again and come back. This was a military man that every one of them loved and respected as an active military man, not knowing that he is the one training the Boko Haram. He's one of their Boko Haram commander in the military. When the Boko Haram want to go to operation, he will disappear. Nobody will see him. He will disappear. They wouldn't see him until when they blow his cover. After his cover was blown, he was running away, and then he was arrested. They arrested him. During the interrogation and with all his experience he had, he blew himself up. He blew himself up. He exploded himself to make sure that he's not being held. When we are telling you that Nigerian military is filled with Boko Haram members, people doubt it. But every day you see the revelation coming. A Boko Haram commander is also a military commander in the military. A commandant in the military. Still a Boko Haram commander. He work with the government. When they want to go operation with the Boko Haram, he will go and work with the Boko Haram. Until his cover was blown. These are the people they are pushing to Southeast. That is why you see what they are doing. The same footprint of the terrorists we are seeing in the north. That is what they are doing in the Southeast. Burning of houses, destruction of businesses, killing of innocent people. This is exactly the same thing they are doing in the Southeast. The same thing they are doing in the Biafra land. The same identity of Boko Haram. Which normal military man will go and burn the house of an innocent man? This wasn't the person that attacked you. He wasn't the unknown gunman. You didn't see him in the house just because you got an attack within a building. Then you decided to bomb the whole building in that area. You burned them down. Who does that? Who does that? Just because you had an attack within an area, every business in that area, you burned it down. Who does that? Only Boko Haram does that. That is the footprint of the terrorists. And this is what we are seeing on Biafra land every day. Because Muhammad Buhari is their leader. Some of us used to forget that Muhammad Buhari used to be the spokesperson for the Boko Haram. Boko Haram appointed him to go and negotiate during the time of Goodluck Jonathan. He was appointed. Muhammad Buhari was appointed to negotiate on behalf of Boko Haram. If they don't know him very well, if he doesn't have anything to do with them, how can they call him to go and negotiate for them? How? And most of you have forgotten that he came out to say that any attack against Boko Haram is an attack against the North. And today, every one of you have overlooked this. Today, everyone have overlooked it. And you think all is well. Every indigenous tribe in that country of Nigeria should wake up. You should wake up. Biafrans are already standing. They are already fighting. Biafrans are already fighting their way out. And we must get out. No matter what they do. No matter what they do, Biafrans are not stopping. We are going home. We must go home. It doesn't matter the attack they bring. It doesn't matter the level they are coming from. It doesn't matter the area they're coming. We must definitely go home. We must go home. And it's going to be very soon. We don't have to sleep. Every Biafran have to wake up. Stop buying into the idea of the caliphate. They have come again with their divide and rule. The only way they can overcome us is by dividing us. Do not allow them to divide us. Our Supreme Leader Mazen Nanakan have done a good job by uniting us and letting us know that we are one people. We are one people. It doesn't matter the tongue you speak. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your location. As long as you are within that old southeastern region and the lower Benue, we are one family, one people, from one ancestral parent. We have things that connect us together. We are from one source. It is not too far for you to know. Look at your fellow person from Biafra and look at your fellow Biafran. It doesn't matter their tribe or religion. You will see a replica of yourself in the food we eat, in the way we talk, in our tribe, in our language, in our culture. When you see anybody from Biafra land speaking their own language, you will understand one or two words. You see one or two words that are similar. That tells you a lot. It tells you a lot. We are one people. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will guide and protect every one of us. Every Biafran have to stand up and wake up. Let us continue to do the needful, to fight for the freedom of Asula Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. What is happening today are the reasons why they don't want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu out. The reasons why they kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is what you are seeing today. Everything that you are seeing happening today are one of the reasons why they kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Because they felt that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cannot allow them to operate the way they want to operate. They felt that as long as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu remains on board, that they cannot succeed in dividing the Biafran people. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have laid a good foundation. We must not allow that foundation that he has laid to crumble. We must continue to stand on that foundation and make sure that every word that we say, everything that we do, let us continue to stand on that word that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have left for us. That assignment that he has left for us. Let us continue to build on that foundation that he has laid. Foundation of peace, love, and unity in Biafra land. We must love ourselves. Stop condemning yourself. Stop condemning your tribe. Stop condemning yourself. Don't join the enemy to condemn yourself. Don't join the enemy to talk down on yourself. Do not join the enemy, no matter what. Do not join the enemy to condemn yourself or talk down on yourself. Don't join the people who bring you down, who talk down on you. There are good people everywhere. There are bad people everywhere. There is always the good, the bad, and the ugly in all environments, in all families, in all places. So, your own situation is not different from others. So, don't buy into the idea of somebody talking down on you or making you look less important. No, we are all important. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said it from the beginning that there is no minority in Biafra land. We are all equal. But we must have to love each other, embrace each other, and work together as one to get our freedom. After we get our freedom, every nation in Biafra land can stand on their own. It doesn't matter how many they are. If it's one or two people, they can stand on their own as a nation. So be it. That was what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu preached, and we are standing on that. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect everybody that have watched this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I say may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. Protect all the Biafran people. Protect all the Dudu ones. Protect all the Middle Belters. Protect everyone that is genuinely calling for the freedom of their own people. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect our Supreme Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Secure Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Protect him. Guide him. Give him more revelations. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect the Eastern Security Network, the ESN, wherever they are, doing their operations and their work. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect them. We must succeed. We will continue, and we will fight until the last man standing. It doesn't matter what they do. They will kill us. We will kill them. But at the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you so much for watching, and remember this. See you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu Okike. Bye-bye.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold the whole of Africa down. Hey. Freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals. They are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You cannot go everywhere. We must continue.